have medical glasses?
I record on my phone. I used to have a little camera too. I got a Canon camera and stuff. I gotta get a tripod.
Don't worry about me and Cheese just got going on, E.
Subscribe. Because you gotta figure out how to do it some way. I mean, if you ain't trying to get no exposure out there, then you ain't never gonna get noticed. That's really anything you do. Could be just even making videos or playing sports. If you're not really trying to get yourself out there, then you're really gonna be noticed. So you gotta try.
Yeah.
What's up?
How much farther is that big tree?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna make a
Look at that. What is that?
Huh?
Something right here is guarded. I don't know what it is.
I just keep giving away my goddamn bait.
Same.
I ain't a big fan of that shit.
I'm better try now. Whose line is this?
The one you're dragging way over here gonna get us all caught up in what you got going on.
Well, why wouldn't he just pick up his line?
I don't know. But you know it's right there. You should have just rumbled it and threw it behind you, so it ain't in your walking way. There goes a small guy.
Not what we're looking for.
Not even close.
Like 10 times, maybe 10 times the size.
For sure. On the popping cork, I'm gonna just throw out there and let it sit.
It really does feel like that sometimes. Sometimes I really do believe that's just what it is. Whenever you're not paying attention, that's just what happens. Every time you're not paying attention, you always just want to strike it just at that time, but never whenever you're actually paying attention. They will do it whenever you're paying attention, but it feels like it happens more often whenever you're not. Oh, oh, already. Damn. Oh. There's a cat right there.
I'm about to go past you.
Alright.
Why'd you bring your spinner rod? Are you gonna use your spinner rod if you see like a bigger fish?
Yeah, that's what that rod's for, is for bigger fish. Well, both of these are heavy, but...
But that one's better.
Well, yeah.
Or
the
bigger.
gar. This right here is better for the smaller fish that I got out right now.
Is that why you're throwing just like smaller pieces of liver?
Well, I mean, I'm just throwing whatever I got. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good chunk of liver right here. No, it's just my... It's gotta have... This thing has to have weight to it to cast. There ain't really much weight. There we go. That's a fat one. That's a good one. Woo. What on pliers? There's a good one. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nice. See this?
Ooh. Look at that. All I'm doing is casting right there in the middle lane. Shit, all I do is put down my rod. Every time I put it down, they'll come up and do it. And I try my hardest not to pay attention.
You be trying to play mind games with yourself, basically. Trick yourself into catching a fish. That's a nice one, TJ.
Yep. These ones that are big, they'll bite you. Sure. Two nice fat cat daddies.
Okay, this is the second spot of the day. The very first spot, I ended up catching a little decent sized catfish, keeper, but wasn't the biggest. And well, now we're at the second spot. We spent a solid 30 something minutes here, maybe 40 or so. Every time I cast it out there, I was getting bites. I was using chicken liver now. I know chicken liver doesn't stay that well on a hook. I speak from experience. I never really thought chicken liver was that good, but every cast I did, I was always getting bit. So I'm not gonna lie, it's not that bad of a bait choice, but it does come off easy. But you can set the hook way more easier too than having to let the fish eat the bait for so long.
I understand why.
I mean,
at one point I was
using thicker baits
fish,
like cut baits and stuff,
I
mean, it does pose you as a higher,
because of the nasty water they're in, but
it gives you a higher chance of being able to hook the fish, but also you can hook the fish easier with that bait being soft, and you can just rip their lip pretty easily. But yeah, I didn't get no footage of me catching other fish. I recorded a few videos and took some pictures of that catfish I caught earlier, but I just didn't start recording. Every time I stop recording, I always usually get fish to start biting. I try to save up as much video time as I can, but yeah, so anyways, I'm trying to go and get this other pole ready. I'm setting up my other pole out there and trying to catch something, as I seen a bunch of fish just popping at the surface. So I figured if I threw my cork out there, maybe something will come up and get it. So I tried both ways, and well, bottom fishing was seeming to work way more than having a coke floating my bait around, even though they're popping at the surface. So well, I just tried that before anything. Now I'm trying to go and get this other pole set up, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. I knocked the phone over, so I didn't get no footage of me recording that, but during the video though, when my phone was knocked over, you can hear me catching the fish.
What in the hell was that? Just go straight along the back. You know what, hold on, I don't really think, I had the stringer rigged up to where it'll keep them from sliding. I don't really think I need it. They're pretty dry right now, so, you know, I'm just going to take the stringer rig that I had on off. Oops, I actually dropped my phone. Let's go ahead and take this weird rig that I made off. Okay.
Well, it would have been nice if I got any footage of me catching that, but at least it was just, I guess you could just say, sound of me catching the fish. But I took videos and pictures of it though. But
gotten way better at filleting.
Pretty much after this, I didn't really catch nothing else. I was really just messing with a bunch of little fish. We seen some decent sized fish, specifically alligator gar. There's tons of catfish popping everywhere. But
you don't want to cross over or nothing. Okay. If you cut into the rib bone, it's okay, because you can pull it right back over. Okay, just like that. Peel it right off. Okay. Stay right flat on that rib bone. Not trying to peel any ribs off. It's okay. I understand. I searched it up. I kind of researched a little bit why their meat looks yellow, and it's nothing bad. It's just the way the waters is, the algae and shit in it. Not actual shit, but like the stuff that's in it, like how the water is. The water is dirty, of course. Any water is dirty you go into, but that water, the way it is, it seems like the fish out there, you don't want to eat it. But I'm just trying to probably make up an excuse or something just so that way I'll eat it. But it's not hard to fillet these. All you're doing is you're just going from the head straight down above the ribs. Some people fillet differently, where they'll go from the ribs down and they'll cut off cut open the belly. But really though, you don't want to do that. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this off. This is a good thing to know too. Whenever you're filleting fish, you want to really know how to cut fish. It's a good thing to know in general, and a good thing for, say, like something crazy happens. You know, you gotta learn how to do things sometimes. It's a good thing to fish. Some people are scared to do it, and that's really kind of sad. Some people don't like. Well, the video stopped for a second, but I understand why people are scared to touch fish. I mean, I get it. I mean, they're weird looking and stuff too sometimes, but at the end of the day, though, they're not going to kill you, really, unless it's like some sort of crazy big old fish. But fish like catfish, they're not going to do nothing to you. Well, anyways, look at that. That's not that bad of a fillet. Flat on the bone. That's not that bad. Alrighty, now this is how you get this meat off right here. Move this over. This one was the smaller one. I wanted to start with the smaller one so that way I could do the big one correctly. Just barely cut this. If you cut too far down in the meat, you'll cut open the you'll cut off the skin and you won't be able to get the meat from the skin. Okay, keep your knife nice and flat. You're just gonna move it along with the skin. This right here is like the trickiest part, to getting the meat from the skin. Okay, now it's starting to slide off pretty good. The good thing to do is whenever you're doing it, pull it. Like, have a nice table and just pull it. Have a nice flat table. Since this table's not flat, it's not going to really come off the best. Well, I mean, that's not that bad. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty nice fillet for me being, these two nice fillets. I'm just a beginner at this, really. At filleting and cooking fish. I'm not really, you know, that good with this. Let me go get a trash bag real quick. Yeah, they're tripping. Catfish. Yeah, two nice little ones. Off the chicken liver.
You say some chicken liver?
Yeah, chicken livers work. It worked real good. At least every cast I took out there, I caught something.
We used to fish with liver.
Yeah, it works real good.
We used to fish with that goddamn liver. That should be. They smell that shit quick.
Yep. Wow. I try to not hit that way. This was a female. I'm trying to figure out a way where I could fillet to where I won't hit the belly so much. It's always this side where I do that at. Now he's gonna start leaking blood. Okay. Trying to stay close to this. Man, he ain't liking that.
Yeah, well,
This nigga's alive.
He done got cut open. He fucked up about that.
Alright, so just record me cutting the fish. Kind of fucked up right here. I should have kept the bone from the body down. Yeah, it's just a little piece, not that bad. Damn it, fucked up. Oh, we'll get better every day. Start to get better and better at this. It's always this side that I mess up on too. God darn it. Get inside, go. Hurry up, go, inside. This one's bleeding a lot.
Let me see that line. Let me show you some. I ain't showed you none of the tricks. You got the best fillet in the world.
What?
It's the tail. I always go to the tail, find the bone point, and you could just run a knife up. You could just run a knife up. It shouldn't be no all that.
That's how you get it done. I ain't gonna lie, the yellow stuff's just from the algae. It ain't gonna kill you. That's how you get it done, though. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about the yellow stuff. Yellow stuff, all it is just from the algae that they're in. Oh, that algae in the water, that's what makes the water seem so dirty. But those are not that bad of fillets. There's a little bit of the bloodline right there. Oh, hold on, we could cut that out. There's a bloodline right there. I'll cut the bloodline out. Them Johns might look yellow, but it's because of the algae. If you seen all those what you call it, like where we say like topwater frogs are good at, all those like little things are growing in the water. That's what's affecting their meat color. All the vegetation that grows in there. But yeah.
Well, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get really any good footage of me catching any fish this next week. I'm gonna make sure that I catch, if I go fishing this next week, I'm gonna make sure that I get good footage if I catch anything. I'm finna prioritize and getting good footage, but that's just really gonna do it for this video. Hopefully this next video will be way better. I'm hoping that I can catch at least a nice sized catfish this next video and try and catch that big old alligator gar I seen out there. Now here's the thing though, I actually left a line out there on a tree, and that line could be busted or anything, but there's a line that's sitting out there connected to a tree. There could be a fish on there possibly, or the bait could be taken off, but whenever I go out there this next time, I'm gonna check that line, and if there's anything on there, well, as soon as I get them, I'm going to start recording. If there's anything on there, we're going to be in for a real big surprise. But I hope that we can get something good this next weekend. And if not this weekend, I don't go fishing. And we'll go next weekend. And I'll try to catch something that weekend. But we'll just see if we can get something at least good. But I'm not the only one that's been putting work out there at the park, because that boy Cope's been out there too. He's been out there catching some decent fish with a few other kids. But besides that though, I've heard some new spots out there too that we can go try. But that'll do it for this video. And just remember, there's only one real cheesy out there that's keeping it real.